Hey guys, welcome to Bipolar Boxing. Saturday, this will be a during the day fight here in the United States. Live from the UK, Nick Ball versus Ronny Rios for Nick Ball's belt at 126. I love me some Nick Ball. I mean, I bet Ford against him. I loved Ray Ford. I thought Ford had the style to beat him. Very close fight, but I still feel the right guy won. And Ball just deserves it. I mean, he still keeps his undefeated record. The only blemish on his record is that Ray Vargas draw, which he probably won that one too. But I mean, his last three fights: Isaac Dogboe, former world champion; Ray Vargas, world champion; and Ray Ford was a world champion at the time. So I mean, he's been through kind of a mini like murderer's row there at 126, and he deserves a somewhat easy fight for his go back home, defend your title in front of your home crowd, and and keep the belt. I mean, let's be honest. This is kind of just a setup fight. I mean, Rios, I don't think he poses much of a threat. Maybe he would have like 6, 7 years ago, or maybe even like 5 years ago. I think that's when he beat Diego De La Hoya. That was probably like him right around his prime. But I mean, you get up into your like mid 30s in at this weight class, I just don't like it. Not against a guy like Nick Ball. I also think that like when you're older at that weight class, like it's harder for you to make weight. And if it's so hard for you to make weight, I mean, he seemed to make weight. He came in like almost a full pound underweight. But I mean, I just think at 34 years old, you got to kill yourself to make that weight, and your legs aren't going to be there. And against a guy like Nick Ball, your legs better damn well be there because I mean Ray Ford couldn't keep this guy off him, and Ray Ford, I don't want to say he can run, but like he can pop and move, and I don't think Rios has that anymore. Just mainly because of his age. I mean, if this fight would have been more competitive 6, 7 years ago, I still think Ball would have won. But I mean, Ball is just he's his nickname. He's a wrecking ball of just pure pressure. He's not the hardest puncher in the world. Like he's got the kind of like Isaac Cruz syndrome where everybody thinks Isaac Cruz is this knockout artist. Everyone thinks Nick Ball's this knockout artist. Like he's not. He's one. He doesn't have one punch power. I don't feel, but he does break you down, and he does work the body. And with that short stature, it's so easy for him to throw power punches and just wear you down. And that's what I think he does to Rios this whole fight. I don't see Rios. He's gonna have to like stick and move. I know he's a Mexican, but like you cannot fight Nick Ball like you're a Mexican. Like you're gonna have to win early rounds and run away from him for the last 4 or 5 rounds, kind of like Ray Vargas did. But that's the way to beat this guy. That's the blueprint. I don't think Ronnie Rios has the tools to make that happen. But this will be. I think it'll be an entertaining fight for as long as it lasts. And I mean, I actually think Nick Ball can. I think he wins a wide decision in this one. I don't know if he gets the stoppage because Rios is a tough dude. He's been in there with a lot of tough fighters, but that was years ago. We just don't know what we're getting from Rios. But I would imagine with this being his title shot, he knows he's 34 years old. He's going to come out there, give it his all. But he's also 35, 34 years old. He knows his career's coming to an end. I think he's going to realize real quick that he can't stop this guy from coming forward. And he's going to go into survival mode. But Ball's going to just win a shitload of rounds and take an easy decision from him. But I wouldn't be surprised at all if Ball just runs through him like he did. I think he blew through Isaac Lowe, like something like that. Like I could see that happening, but like give me Nick Ball by like I said a wide decision, like 10 rounds to 2 or something like that. But very entertaining fight because it's the only way that Nick Ball knows how to fight. And I mean, after this, I mean, I don't know where they go. Like, I was looking at the box rec rankings before this video, and damn, put some respect on Nick Ball's name. Like, they got him at 7. They have Nick Ball as the number 7 ranked fighter at 126. And I looked at all the names ahead of him, and it's like Robeisy Ramirez. Robeisy Ramirez is not better than Nick Ball. He's got 2 losses on his damn record, and he doesn't have as good a resume as Nick Ball. Espinoza, I can give you Espinoza, but Espinoza hasn't fought as many good fighters as Nick Ball. Angelo Leo, you got to put him up there because he beat Luis Alberto Lopez, but I don't know that he's better than Nick Ball. Like, Stephen Fulton's the guy they have ranked number one. Stephen Fulton just lost to some dude I never heard of before. I mean, he got the decision, but he definitely lost that fight. And the other guy is Figueroa's up there ahead of him. Like, you can't tell me, like, I favor Nick Ball over all those guys. Maybe not Espinoza because he's fucking 6'1", and Nick Ball's only 5'2". But that's the fight that I want to see. Just sign me up for Espinoza versus Nick Ball. I mean, like, that fight will sell itself because one guy's 6'1" and the other one's 5'2". That's all you need to sell that fight. They're both going to have titles. Like, that's the unification I want to see. But, yeah, like, just give me Nick Ball here. Wide decision. And I'm looking forward to this card, though. I don't know who those two guys are on the co-main event. If some of my followers from the UK could help me out. I don't know Jack Rafferty and Henry Turner, I believe their names are. I don't know them, but I'm super excited for that fight because I know that, like, guys with those, like, undefeated or close to undefeated records, putting it on the line, they're both at the same part of their career. Like, when those fights happen out in the UK, it's always a barn burner. It's always a good fight. Like, just in, recent memory of this year, like, they're at different parts in their career, but, like, when Campbell Hatton fought that Flint guy, I think his last name was, like, that fight earlier this year, that's a slept-on fight for Fight of the Year. I mean, people kind of forgot about that fight. I know they got the rematch coming up sometime before the end of the year, and but those fights are just bangers. Those guys in the UK, like, not much defense at all. It all comes down. It seems to come down to heart in those fights. And I love watching them. So I'm going to love getting introduced to those two guys. I'm sure I'm going to come away from that fight loving both guys. And then the rest of the card's just a bunch of prospects that are like 25 and 50 to 1 favorites. I got them all. I got them all on a parlay with Quentin Randall tonight. I like Quentin Randall as an underdog. He's fighting tonight. But yeah, let me know who you guys think's going to win, and let me know who you guys think Nick Ball should fight next, and let me know if you agree with those box rec rankings of Nick Ball at number 7. Have a good day, guys.